Jai Hind to all of you and welcome to Raj Malhotra's IAS. So today we are going to talk about the Good Governance Day which the entire country is celebrating, right? As you call it, the Sushasan Divas. So this is not just one day but entire, it's an year-long process when the government all along tries to provide you good governance, right? So this is the culmination of a good governance week also, that is a Sushasan Saptah, which has culminated on the 25th of December, right? So in this video we are going to talk about what is good governance and how this day, that is the Good Governance Day, started being celebrated. So if we talk about the origin, then from the year of 2014, that is since 2014, on the birth anniversary of one of the former prime ministers, that is late Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, we celebrate the Good Governance Day, right? So certainly this also marks as a tribute to this late prime minister, and apart from that, it also reinforces the concept of that administration at the end of the day must be citizen centric, right? That is what we understand when we call the governance being good, or the adjective of good being added, or the attributes of a governance becoming good, right? So apart from that, when we talk about the current developments at hand, so the Prime Minister of India has also given his message that what he believes is good governance, and in that particular thing he has also mentioned the Sushasan Saptaha, right? The thing which we were just discussing, that a complete good governance week is being celebrated from the 20th to 25th of December. We are going to see into the details of that further in this video itself. And apart from that, the Prime Minister has also talked about a concept which was very dear or very close to the heart of even the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, that is Gram Swaraj. Now you must be wondering why this is important. This is important because the concept of Gram Swaraj, is related to the theme for the celebration of Good Governance Day 2021, right? We are going to discuss that as well, right? So that is the message from the Prime Minister of the country, and he has talked about making good governance a reality. But what exactly is good governance, right? What could be or what are its origins? So when we talk about good governance, which literally translates into Hindi as Sushasan, right? Not just Shasan but Sushasan, that is governance which is also good, right? So it is not the case that in the modern day era only we have come to know about something that is called good governance. Even when you go into the ancient India, even when you go to those ancient times, then we have inherited that from India's ancient culture एंड ethos, राइट? कि ये जो चीज़ें हैं जिसको हम सुशासन के नाम से कह रहे हैं, आज बुला रहे हैं या जानते हैं या समझते हैं, ये जो है ऐसा नहीं है कि बिल्कुल आज की डेट में कोई नई चीज़ आ गई है. दिस सर्टनली वी हैव इनहेरिटेड, राइट? इट हैज़ बीन प्रेजेंट इन द इंडियन कल्चर, इन द इंडियन ethos. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट राइट फ्रॉम द टाइम्स ऑफ द गण संघ, right, of Buddhism, then Anubhav Mantap of the 11th century, which was established by Lord Basaveshwar, right? You all know that. Then apart from that, Chanakya's Arthashastra, right? And the civic planning that was during the Indus Valley civilization, right? Even the legacies of the Mauryan Empire and the Ashokan Empire, they also provide some form of insights into what precisely is good governance, right? मतलब क्या हुआ ultimately कि at the end of the day, जो प्रजा है उसके भले में ही राजा का भी भला है, right? That is what is, you can say, is relatable to the ancient times. Then उस वक्त जो है जिस तरीके से बात की जाती थी, जिस तरीके से इस कॉन्सेप्ट को समझा जाता था, राइट? सो इट इज बेसिकली एन इनहेरिटेड विजडम, राइट? दैट राइट नाउ वी आर सेइंग दैट enables a better form of governance. That is the basic understanding of the origin with respect to good governance, right? Then when you talk about the attributes, that okay fine, this is all the evolution or the historical understanding of it, but what exactly do we mean when we talk about the concept of good governance? How exactly do we understand that if these things are being done by a government, then yes, we can say that it is on the path to good governance, right? तो जब हम सुशासन की बात करते हैं तो कुछ बड़े बेसिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं, कुछ ऐसे फीचर्स हैं विच आर इनएलिएनेबल टू द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ गुड गवर्नेंस, राइट? सबसे पहला तो हो गया रूल ऑफ लॉ, दैट द स्टेट is functioning based upon the rule of law as against the rule of men, right? That is the first basic requirement. Then your government should be transparent, right? This is an age of, you can say, complete digital media and all the social media platforms where you have information just percolating through in and out all the times, right? So transparency has become a key concern if you want to have good governance, right? And certainly you must be thinking of one such tool to transparency, that is RTI, right to information. Then when we talk about the consensus orientation, that is whatever the people, whatever the citizens are there in the country, they should be also introduced, or they should also be made a part of the administration, right? There should be consensus which should be built. That is another basic attribute. Apart from that, accountability, कि जो भी आपका शासन चलाने वाले लोग हैं उनकी जवाबदेही क्या है, what is their accountability, है ना, वो बहुत जरूरी है एक इफेक्टिव डेमोक्रेसी में भी और सुशासन या गुड गवर्नेंस होने के लिए भी. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, द इफेक्टिवनेस एंड द एफिशिएंसी. Now remember, it is not just the output or the efficiency, it is also what is the outcome of your program, what is the effectivity of your program, है ना. That also is, that is why we are saying is an inalienable attribute of good governance. Then next is equity and inclusiveness, again relatable to that you must need, or you must be including even the last man who's standing in the queue. Remember the concept by Mahatma Gandhi of Antyodaya Sarvodaya, that is अंत्योदय का मतलब जो भी व्यक्ति कतार में सबसे आखिरी खड़ा है उसके लिए भी आपको प्रोवाइड करना है, मतलब उसकी भी इंक्लूसिवनेस जो है वो यहाँ पे होनी चाहिए, है ना. एंड इक्विटी, वी सर्टनली अंडरस्टैंड दैट ऑल द लाइक्स शुड बी ट्रीटेड अलाइक. ओके, देन यू टॉक अबाउट रिस्पॉन्सिवनेस, that the state is not turning a deaf ear to the demands of the citizens, right? Whatever the problems are being faced, whatever the grievances are there which the citizens are facing, to that the state should lend an open ear which is responsive, which comes to the aid of the citizen. That is what we mean by responsiveness of the administration, which makes it good governance, or which makes it deliver good governance, right? Then when you talk about participation, so certainly that is going to be linked with consensus orientation as well. But apart from that, that is very important. I would say that is one of the paramount attributes or one of the paramount characteristics of good governance, right? Because please remember that now governance is no more, just about government, है ना, कि it is not just that the government or the state or the administration is playing the sole role in delivering good governance. That is also to say that now the participation must come from the citizens, from the NGOs, from the civil society, from the businesses, from the industries, and so on and so forth, right? So these basically are the attributes of good governance, or as you say it, Sushasan. Fine. Well, now if we build upon the understanding of right now what the government is doing, so they are, एक राष्ट्रव्यापी सुशासन सप्ताह, a nationwide good governance week is being celebrated, which has culminated on the 25th of December, right? It started from 20th December itself. This time when I made you remember the concept which was dear to the heart of Mahatma Gandhi, that is Gram Swaraj, which is intricately linked with this year's theme for Good Governance Day, that is प्रशासन गांव की ओर. मतलब कि बेसिकली क्या करने की कोशिश कर रही है सरकार, यहाँ पे ये कम्युनिकेट करने की कोशिश कर रही है और ये इंप्लीमेंट करने की कोशिश कर रही है दैट द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इज गोइंग टू कम टू योर डोर स्टेप्स, पर्टिकुलरली इन द रूरल हार्टलैंड ऑफ द कंट्री, राइट? दैट इज द विलेजेस ऑफ द कंट्री, है ना, कि वहां पे जहां पे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की पहुंच मान लो नहीं है या उतनी नहीं है जितनी होनी चाहिए, तो उसके लिए हम क्या कह रहे हैं, प्रशासन गांव की ओर, राइट? एंड देयर हैव बीन एग्जीबिशंस व्हिच हैव बीन conducted on good governance practices, जैसे कि शासन की बदलती तस्वीर, right? And that precisely relates with what the theme has been giving प्रशासन or administration towards the villages, right? And it is going to demonstrate that this government, or certainly the state, the Indian state is it's committed to strengthening good governance, which is pro people, proactive governance and guided by the citizen first approach. क्योंकि प्लीज रिमेंबर, जब हम कहते हैं कि गवर्नेंस नहीं गुड गवर्नेंस है, तो उसमें नागरिक जो है उसकी प्राथमिकता जो है वो बढ़ जाती है. द अप्रोच बिकम्स सिटीजन सेंट्रिक एंड इट बिकम्स दैट सिटीजन इज द फर्स्ट whom you are going to consider while you are delivering on governance, and hence you are making it what? Good governance, right? So that is with respect to the Rashtravyaapi Sushasan Saptah. Now let's discuss something related to the Prashashan Gaon Ki Or, that how exactly in this particular theme, what exactly is the government trying to do, right? So a nationwide campaign for the redressal of public grievances and improving service delivery is being carried out. कि जो भी रिड्रेसल है पब्लिक ग्रीवेंसेस का वो किया जाए प्रोएक्टिवली, और सर्विस डिलीवरी जो है उसको इंप्रूव किया जाए, राइट? दैट इज द बेसिक ऑफ प्रशासन गांव की ओर थीम. इसके तहत जो है एनकम्पासिंग दिस इज ऑल द डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स, जितने भी जिले हैं, जितने भी राज्य हैं और जितने भी केंद्र शासित प्रदेश हैं, जितने भी यूनियन टेरिटरीज हैं, स्टेट्स हैं, और सभी डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में this is being conducted, and more than in excess of the district 700 district collectors, right? You also as an aspirant tomorrow aspire to be an IS only, so tomorrow you will be put to all these tasks, right? So nonetheless, all the in excess of more than 700 DCs, they have been, they are participating in this Prashashan Gaon Ki Or, and they are visiting, or they have visited the tehsils, the panchayat samiti headquarters टू प्रोवाइड टाइमली ग्रीवेंस रिड्रेसल्स. ठीक है, कि जाके वो प्रोएक्टिवली, क्योंकि हम क्या कह रहे हैं, प्रशासन गांव की ओर, सो दैट इज यू मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द डोर स्टेप्स ऑफ द पीपल इन द विलेजेस, राइट? एंड डूइंग व्हाट? रिड्रेसिंग देयर ग्रीवेंसेस, के जो भी उनके ग्रीवेंसेस हैं उनको रिड्रेस करना, और सर्विस डिलीवरी जो है उसको इंप्रूव करना, राइट? सो दैट इज प्रशासन गांव की ओर. देन टॉकिंग फर्दर अबाउट इट, मूट ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, या फंडामेंटल ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है? The Prime Minister, the incumbent Prime Minister, he has a vision for the next generation administrative reforms, right? हम सभी लोग सेकेंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव रिफॉर्म्स के रिपोर्ट्स, उनकी रिकमेंडेशंस को पढ़ते हैं, बट दैट इज सर्टनली पास्ट नाउ. उसके अलावा उसके साथ साथ आपको ये भी देखना पड़ेगा that what right now the incumbent dispensation or the incumbent prime minister is having the vision for future India, that is the next generation administrative reforms during the Amrit Kal, that is also the Amrit Mahotsav period, right, across all the tehsils and districts of India. So that is the objective, to translate this vision. Now regarding that, what every district collector has been put to, or what is the responsibility, कि हर एक जिला अधिकारी को ये बोला गया है कि आप जो है अपने जिले में एक सक्सेसफुल एग्जाम्पल यू आर गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड, दैट वेयर एवर यू सक्सीडेड इन प्रोवाइडिंग good governance to the people. One such practice you are required to put up on a portal that has been set up for good governance, right? And one successfully redressed public grievance case is also required to be put on the portal. तो इससे होगा क्या? Basically you are encouraging the administrators, you are encouraging the bureaucrats, you are encouraging the IS officers that they also come forward and try to provide citizen centric administration, try to deliver on the services and proactively resolve the grievances of the citizens. ठीक है? So the Prashashan Gaon Ki Or campaign during the Good Governance Week will also create what? A national movement for good governance and inspire future generations as well, right? This is what we are trying to achieve. Nobody is saying that this is going to happen overnight, but I would still say that most of you would agree when I say that this is certainly going to be a step ahead, right? This is going to be one step forward in providing good governance, है ना? इस चीज से तो मुझे लगता है सभी लोग इत्तेफाक रखेंगे और अग्री करेंगे मेरे साथ, है ना? आप कमेंट बॉक्स में अपने व्यूज भी लिख सकते हो इसके ऊपर. व्हाट डू यू थिंक दैट अ नेशनल मूवमेंट फॉर गुड गवर्नेंस, इज इट गोइंग टू बी इंस्पायर्ड बाय दिस, राइट? देन अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, दे हैव आल्सो लॉन्च्ड अ गुड गवर्नेंस इंडेक्स, राइट? क्योंकि देखो, certainly what is measured gets managed. If something is not measured, it can't be managed. So for that you need to be trying to, or you need to have an assessment which you make as to how the states in India, or what is the state of governance in the states and the union territories, राज्यों में और केंद्र शासित प्रदेशों में क्या जो है, किस तरीके से गवर्नेंस हो रही है, राइट? सो दैट इज related to the good governance index. Apart from that, there was a screening of the film on Prashashan Gaon Ki Or. That is also another initiative which creates an audio visual impact, right? Apart from that, it symbolizes the the celebration of the Good Governance Week. What does it symbolize? See, certainly we are trying to stride forward, we are trying to move forward in the future, taking all these things along, but it also reflects upon what you have achieved in the past. Certainly ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि इसने हमने decades में कुछ भी achieve नहीं किया है. We have done a lot many things, and certainly it's symbolizes all that progress which our country has made in promoting citizen-centric governance. Right, certainly there could be arguments on the side that there are certain flaws, but still we have made progress, we have moved forward, we have made strides on that front. Right, so that is all regarding the Prashasan गांव की ओर, है ना? Now with that we have almost completed the discussion regarding the Good Governance Day, the Good Governance Week, and what all has been entailed in this particular year's celebration for the Good Governance Day, right, and the Good Governance Week. But at the end, please remember that this is not a 1 day or a 1 week process. This is a process which has to go 365 days, 24/7, the government keeping in its mind that they have to deliver, and they have to take all the people, all the different stakeholders in the process of governance along with them, right? So with the help of this basic infographic here, you'll be able to depict that all in a nutshell. That is, you have multiple stakeholders here who are there to provide good governance, who are included in the process of good governance. You have certainly accountability, you have transparency, which are inherent in which are essential features of good governance, right? And that is how you are trying to foster the thing that you call good governance, right? So on that note, I believe that you were able to get a better understanding of the Good Governance Day, the Good Governance Week, the concept underlying good governance, and what are the associated things regarding good governance, right? So on that note, wishing you all a very happy Good Governance Day, as also along with that, Merry Christmas, right? So I'll see you in another such informative video. Until then, if you have you believe that you have gained something out of this video, then please hit that like button and do share it with your friends as well, right? So on that note, I'll take your leave, and Jai Hind, stay safe and study well. Bye bye.